Good morning, everyone. I am Martian Hernandez and my partner, Crystal Kate De La Cruz from BE Ed 3E. Before we proceed to our main topic, let's have a motivation first. It is entitled Fact or Bluff. The reporter will present 10 questions. Every student encouraged to participate in this game. If you want to answer, just click the raise hand button. Students have 5 seconds to answer. Say fact if the statement is true and bluff if the statement is false. First statement. Astronaut can walk after landing on Earth. Is it fact or bluff? Second, Singapore's crime rate is so low that many shops do not even bother to close the door when they close at night. Is it fact or bluff? Third, the oldest living person in the world is born in Japan. Is it fact or bluff? Fourth, elephant's skeletal structure is designed to carry weight on their back. That's why they are carrying tourists. Is it fact or bluff? In the past, rabbits were used for the pregnancy test. Is it fact or bluff? The brain is much more active at day than at night. Is it fact or bluff? United States sets the new internet speed world record with data transfer at 319 terabytes. That is almost 7 million times faster than the average internet speed in Japan. Is it fact or bluff? Female anacondas strangle and eat the male after mating so they can survive in the 7 months of fasting during pregnancy. It is fact or bluff? Hypersomnia is a condition where a person can sleep for 12 to 15 hours but still wake up feeling tired. Is it fact or bluff? Last, the first word in Bible is I. Is it fact or bluff? Thank you for your participation. Let us now proceed to our discussion. And our topic for today is about Socio-Emotional Literacy within digital literacy. Here's the objective of our report. At the end of the discussion, the students are expected to know the impact of digital technology in our daily life, appreciate the importance of socio-emotional literacy, identify, recognize a fake information, and prevent online scams. Due to the unlimited use of technology, a lot of people become obsessed with social media. And because of it, there are a lot of people that become a victim of online scams. There are few examples of online scams: fake news, dating and romance scams, computer hacking, buying or selling, investment, threat, and extortion. Here in our topic, we will tackle on how to spot and prevent an online scam. But before that, let us discuss first what is socio-emotional literacy. According to Yoram, these are complex skills that require critical and analytical thinking. as well as some level of maturity in order to navigate through the social and emotional aspects of cyberspace. Understanding helps you to avoid traps such as trolling, cyberbullying, fake news, catfish, or fake identities, while reaping the benefits of digital communication. Socio-emotional learning help kids work on things like coping with feelings and setting goals. It also helps with interpersonal skills like working in team and resolving conflict. Socio-emotional literacy can help kids who learn and think differently talk about their challenges and build self-esteem. Socio-emotional learning is the process of developing the self-awareness, self-control, and interpersonal skills that are vital for school, work, and life success. People with strong social-emotional skills are better equipped to manage daily challenges, build positive relationships, and make informed decisions. That's important because people were not born knowing how to manage emotions, solve problems, and get along with others. These kinds of skill must be developed, and school can help students learn them. It's also important to know that some students may need targeted support to fully benefit from socio-emotional learning. The goal of socio-emotional learning is to teach kids to understand and respect themselves and others. When kids get help, they need to understand themselves and one another. Socio-emotional learning can lead to positive outcomes in schools and beyond. Now, we will talk about digital literacy. So what is digital literacy? It is the interest, attitude, and ability of individuals to appreciate, use digital technology, and communicate tools to access, manage, integrate, analyze, and evaluate information, construct new knowledge, create, and communicate with others. The users create the content, and anything created in this digital life become instantly viral, scalable, replicable, and viewable by vast invisible audience. Kids use digital media to socialize, do their homework, express themselves, and connect to the world. New technologies give kids power of creation and communication, making the world more accessible and comprehensible at early age. Users should know their responsibility for their content, as well as their actions when using the internet, cell phones, and other digital media. All of us need to develop and practice safe, legal, and ethical behaviors in digital media age. Digitally literate users know how to avoid traps, as well as derive benefits from the advantage of digital communication. It involves mainly sociological and emotional aspects of work in cyberspace. Next is, what is socio-emotional literacy within digital literacy? The process of developing and using social and emotional skills in digital world. It helps users to share formal knowledge, but also to share emotions by means of digital communication. Help us to identify pretentious people in chat rooms and to avoid internet traps. This socio-emotional literacy requires users to be: first, very critical. Very critical is the ability to think in an organized and rational manner in order to understand connection between ideas and facts. Second, analytical. Someone who studied and examined the information first before making decision by looking at all the factors involved. It is being careful online before believing in information you should check if the information is legit or not. Be careful because a lot of people posted false information online. And last, mature. Decision that is made after a lot of carefully thought. It is deciding after investigating the information. It is the decision you will do after critically investigating the information. If you will share or report this post. Socio-Emotional Literacy help users to first, share formal knowledge. Personal knowledge may be shared with social people via conversation and articulation. Unactively taught, which knowledge is exchanged among people, friends, peers, families, communities, or within or between organizations. Just like for example, educational videos from Coach Laika and other social media influencers who post educational videos, and some websites like Wikipedia. Second, share emotions. Share emotions by means of digital communication such as using emoticons and emojis. Share emotional experience with others to talk about one's opinions, likes, fears, etc. Example, Joyce called Kian on Messenger to share her problem about her boyfriend. By sharing our emotion, we will feel that someone is concerned and there's someone who will willing to help us. It will be helpful, especially in our mental health. Third, to have empathy toward each other. Empathy means experiencing someone else's feelings. It requires an emotional component of really feelings what the other person is feeling, capacity to understand other person's point of view or the results of such understanding. Just like for example, she had a lot of empathy for her neighbors. She know what this was like to lose a parents too. On the other hand, sympathy means understanding someone else's suffering. It's more cognitive in nature. Sympathy is defined as feeling sadness for other people or the act of expressing such feelings or identifying with a person or an idea. An example of sympathy is the way you feel for your friend when her husband dies. Having someone to tell our problem when the time of breakdown will be helpful to reduce our stress. Being able to know that there's someone who understands and know what we feel is important because we will feel that we are not alone. Fourth, to collaborate. To work together, two or more people working together to achieve some common aim, especially in a joint intellectual effort. Just like for example, a group working together to organize an event. Another example is some Manuel youngsters banded together to decorate, illuminate, and beautify the church in preparation for upcoming Christmas season. And last, to identify potential people in chat rooms and to avoid internet traps such as hoaxes and malicious internet viruses. It is important so we can prevent damage to our computer and to prevent viruses from corrupting our files. Able to identify potential people will save us from online scams. Next is how to recognize a fake information. First, check what outlet published it. Second, check the publish date and time. Third, look at what links and sources has been used. Fourth, scan the picture if it is edited or not. Fifth, search it in Google for confirmation. And last, Think before you share. That's the end of our discussion, but before we end, let's have an activity. Able for me to know if you really understand the discussion. If you already find the word, state your answer, then explain the word. Here are the words you need to look for. Number 1, collaborate. 2, think. 3, analytical. 4, mature. And 5, empathy. Thank you for your participation. And here's the question for our open-ended question. Just type your answer on our chat box. Why do you think being socially literate is important? What are the benefits of it in your life? Here are the references of our report. If you have any more questions, just PM me at my Facebook account, Ian Hernandez. Thank you for listening.